at the park and we're gonna ride a bit with the new fender, see how it is. It's not really gonna affect the ride, but it should still be fun. This setup's pretty crazy. So I got this camera I got my phone on a gimbal, and I got this camera for things like action shots. So hopefully this works out, because if it doesn't, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Totally didn't forget to record when I was going freaking super fast. Now that it's bumpy, I can't go heckin' fast. Hey everyone, it's me, and we're going on a ride through one of the parks in Olive Branch, and I'm gonna try to do something new in this video as I'm doing this voiceover. But if you don't want to listen to me talking and you just want to hear the chill music, skip to here. Timestamp should be on the screen somewhere. And yeah, so for now, I'm going to talk about what's happening. As I said, we're riding through the park. It's a sunny day, and there's lots of new things happening today. My first time riding on a certain terrain, and my first time riding while using a gimbal. So the gimbal might be a bit jerky at some points. And right now, we're riding around the lake, so I'm going to stop talking and let you listen to the music. Okay, as you all can see now, we just finished riding through a path that was covered in trees, and that, incline was actually pretty steep. It's just that the camera that I'm using is really making it not look steep at all, and I know that sounds like an excuse, but you'll see later on, I go up a really steep hill, and you might see me struggle a bit, because the front of the board was pretty much touching the ground, but on the camera it looked almost exactly flat. So people started asking questions about my board and stuff. So after we were done with that, we started scaling the main event, the gravel path. And I've never gone on gravel ever before on this board. So it was interesting, and it wasn't helping that we were going uphill, by the way. But it wasn't too steep, so it wasn't too bad. As you'll hear in a second, the tire completely lost traction because the gravel was just slipping from under the tire. And you can only hear this one time, but it happened like 4 times. It's just that I had the volume up all the way on my phone this time. Picture of me. This is crazy. I actually rode a path. So I'm gonna put the gimbal up, and after this is just gonna be my head cam because we're going into rough terrain now. This is really steep. I'm not sure if my board's gonna be able to handle this. Oh! I think that's probably the steepest thing I've ever gone up on. There's part. difficult. Not just because it gets kicked up behind you, but the board can't really get a grip on gravel, so sometimes you just slide forward super fast. And it's really uncomfortable to ride on because you have pretty much no control over what's about to happen. So in a second, you'll see that it's another one of those cases where the hill looks smaller in the camera than it is in real life. In the camera, it looks much less exaggerated than it does in real life. And then I get close, I take the wrong turn, and I have to turn back, and I almost hit a pole. Yep, you heard it, I almost hit a pole. And I'll see if I can get some of the secondary head cam footage to show you why I almost hit that pole. And it was quite funny, but on the gimbal, it looks like I'm nowhere near the pole because I'm holding the gimbal to the far right of my body. I almost hit that one. Okay. That trail got all the crap off the tire though. It's super quiet now. That was very big.